Welcome, adventurer. My name is Tabbernack, and of course you come bearing a story. None would enter the lair of a brass dragon without one, I suppose I can provide a tale of my own, for now, but I expect recompense in fair trade. This is one of my favorites. The story of how our two sons came about, Pyrrhus and Tyrrhus. Sit down and listen closely. Before the world of Amaranthe, there was the cosmos and countless spirits that roamed the curtains of the sky. The spirits were free and infinite, spreading across the fabrics of the night and playing, fighting, dancing. The spirits were wild and untamed, with no measure of caution or fear, and spirits would die and be born as if they were fireflies. The first spirit to see this endless death and birth of others as needless and frightening was Pyrrhus. Taking the form of a brilliant, radiant dragon, thousands of miles across, Pyrrhus began to fly amongst the spirits, gathering as many as he could, and dreaming of the harmony the spirits could share, should they only try. The other gods laughed at Pyrrhus and his efforts. The cosmos teemed with life, and the oldest gods were born merely of the wishes of the spirits themselves. And these gods thought the toil and work Pyrrhus tormented through to be amusing. The gods began to tease and torment the great radiant dragon, harassing him with great blows the likes of which might destroy worlds. But the spirits Pyrrhus had gathered had listened, and none had perished under Pyrrhus's wings. They flew about like stars, dashing the harshest efforts of the gods to smite Pyrrhus, and protected him as he made his journeys across the skies. The millions of spirits Pyrrhus had saved thanked him with their company, until finally the old gods had had enough. The first god, Aegir, the maker of the fabric itself and bringer of the spirits, demanded that Pyrrhus cease such foolish behavior. "The spirits have no mind for fear," Aegir exclaimed. "You protect them from nothing, as they wink out of life in so little time. They are not worth a drop of your sweat, nor a lick of your blood." Pyrrhus would not be deterred. Pyrrhus had protected these spirits, had seen their worth with his own eyes, and while the spirits may be short-lived, no life was worth nothing. Pyrrhus refused Aegir, and in answer, Aegir struck Pyrrhus fatally for his foolishness. Pyrrhus fled, his body maimed as he flew, his life's blood seeping into the very fabric of the cosmos. So great were the dregs of his life that the very droplets splashed into entire worlds, spreading across the velvet of the skies to form the wilds and oceans and mountains of the very plains themselves. The spirits gathered beneath Pyrrhus, watching as he bled, mourned, and waited at their surely dying protector, and the spirits joined together. They pressed themselves against the wound, swelling with the blood, but slowing it, until Pyrrhus found his vision swimming, and his wings aching in agony. But the magics of the spirits would not be finished, and as the spirits joined and imbibed the magical blood of Pyrrhus, they took on a new form of their own, another great, radiant dragon. Pyrrhus wept tears of surprise to see the spirits he had protected had given their lives to him, formed into a very sister of his own, Tiras, to protect Pyrrhus himself. Tiras was ferocious towards the other gods, and her might would not be doubted by any. Her radiant wings burst with blue flame whenever any god approached, and she flew tightly close to Pyrrhus, guarding him as his blood still seeped into the fabrics of the cosmos. It is that blood that seeped into the fabric which gave birth to our world. That blood which sprouted our trees, grew our mountains. That blood that colors our waters and the crystal oceans of Amaranthe shine with that very same sheen of red. And any day, at any time, one can look up into the sky, and one can spy the protective Tiras endlessly circling, endlessly protecting greater Pyrrhus, the wounded guardian of us all.